Hello and welcome to day 153 of Facebook Live. My name is Jessica Aldana. I'm a women's feminine embodiment and relationship mentor, helping women have extraordinary love lives with the love of their life. So I'm just going to cut straight to the chase today. I was having a conversation with one of my clients, and she's really having some really beautiful, expansive experiences when it comes to her sexuality, past experiences, and through the sex priestess container, and through other things that she was also, more specifically through the sex priestess container, and of course things that she also is doing to continue to support this path that she's on. She has been able to feel sensuality and pleasure in her life, right? Which is something that she never really was able to tap into. She even received like a sensual massage from her sisters, and she didn't feel anything. Like, that's how much her ability to feel pleasure in that soft sense of the sensualness of your feminine expression, but that type of pleasure, like, wasn't available for her until, some of the exercises that we've been doing and things like that, and things that she's been experiencing. And she's such a mystic, like she's always doing things on herself, right? And then she's like, okay, God, I had all these experiences. Oh, there was one thing that was also, she had to have the conversation with her father and all of these things, right? These really powerful things that have been happening in her. And then after she had this rebirth, I noticed that through her sharing that it was like, oh great, now I have to make sure I have to like protect this so hard and make sure that like I start seeking more in these places where I need to heal, right? Kind of vibe, so that I don't fill myself with more garbage. So what came through for this, where I want to share this with you, is that you don't need to always consistently keep seeking for things that are wrong with you. Once you have a rebirth, once you come out the other side, it feels so good. It feels like a high, like it really does. That's why we can get stuck in these, also searching for these like places in ourselves that are wrong, so we can fix them, so we can alchemize them, so we can get this really big high off of it. But we don't want to do that, because then you're actually not really expanding. You're not expanding in the area of your pleasure, of love, and of all of that. You're staying stuck in this underworld space of fixing, as if there's something wrong with you, when there's nothing wrong with you, right? So what you want to do when you go down into these death portals, when you're coming out on the other side, is holding the pleasure, expanding the pleasure, being in this space, knowing that like, wow, like that was so amazing, and now I'm going to integrate what I've learned, and I'm going to expand more into that. I'm going to expand how much pleasure I can hold. I'm going to expand up how much love I can hold. I'm going to expand up how much expansion I can hold, how much happiness I can hold, how much joy, how much freedom, how much of all of this I can hold. That's the point of coming out to the other side of the death of this death portal, this rebirth portal that you're going through. It's not for you to continue to be digging. You're just you're gonna be stuck in that underworld loop. You're gonna come out for a breath of fresh air, and then come all the way back down, and it's just like you're only enjoying half of your life and not really living in this expansiveness. Like you're gonna cut yourself short a little bit here. So I just wanted to share that with you today. I wanted to make today short, because with shadow work, this can be the problem that we get into. And I know I was in that place too for a while. I was like always thinking about, okay, what do I need to heal? What do I need to heal? What do I need to heal? And that kept me stuck and not allowing me to fully embrace my life and fully be in that expansion, especially when I started to hit hard and challenging places in my life where I was like, okay, because I know I've done the shadow work, I know that works. I'm like, okay, let me go shadow work, let me go shadow work, let me go shadow work. And that just kept me stuck in this place versus allowing myself to be fully anchored in to the expansion that I have, right? So don't get stuck down here in the underworld of shadow work. Do whatever presents to you right now. Feel it, heal it, alchemize it, do all the practices. When you come out the other side, enjoy that. This is now the job. Your job now at this point is to enjoy that expansion, pleasure, love, happiness, freedom, sovereignty, all of that. And the next assignment's gonna come when it comes. Like, you don't have to find it. It will find you. And that is allowing life to work through you. And that is you moving forward and not having to find something, right? So, because then you're also thinking that there's something wrong with you. And we don't want that, right? That keeps you stuck. So that's what I want to share today. Today, I also have my Reiki coming up in like 30 minutes, my first Reiki class. I'm super excited. This was gifted to me from my dad, and I'm really excited to share with you the story about that. More about actually the money wounds and father wounds, how they're both interconnected, or at least for me, and how I've seen for a lot of women too, as a matter of fact, because it's a very, very, very special story about provision and about God speaking through other people. I have a few situations that I want to share with you about that. So I'm really excited because I get to also bring this into my work. So that'll be exciting. I'm sure I'm gonna be on here and probably give a few sessions at a very discounted rate to get my practice in. My clients will for sure be the first ones, but then also I want to experience it with people that I don't know to see how this works, to see how it goes. Definitely gearing it towards relationships, masculine, healing the masculine, awakening your feminine, maybe some money wound stuff as well. So I'm really excited to see how this goes. Feel like this is a divine plan by God, because like you'll see when I share with you the story. So about how all of these other things unfolded for me. So anyways, have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.